Transitioning through night fears. Now this one hits real close to home. I have been experiencing this also. I know that a lot of the work that I am doing myself, a lot of the role I fulfill, the space I hold in this ascension process has to do with allowing or being able to allow absolutely everything, anything into my field so that I can absorb it and transmute it, and in so doing be a help, not just to myself, but to all of us, absolutely all of us. And so I'm able to take in literally massive amounts of information at this time. This wasn't always the case, but it's true now, and this capacity is growing, continuing to grow in me. And so I subject myself to literally anything I can that's out there in regard to the Ascension process, 2012, various people's experiences of this and outlooks, anywhere from the extreme love end to somewhere into the fear end. And so I began letting this in months ago and allowing myself to go through the process of many fears, some of which were my own and some of which were not my own. But I let them come into my field, and I have been transmuting them for everyone. And there's many of us that are here doing this. In fact, the majority, if not all of us, are here doing this to a degree. And so know that some of what you think you're afraid of, some of that is you. And some of it is not you, but you are letting it in and transmuting it to be of assistance in the process to us all. Know that you're doing this, because doing this will help you feel more wonderful about the process that you're moving through. When it gets dark and going into the night, I know there is something about these things happening in the night that makes them more scary than during the day. And this might just be universally true, I understand, but it's especially true with this because it's so new, because it's so out there, so way out there, you know. And then some of us, our external situation is more, I'm going to say, but we're more by ourselves than others. And so we're living alone. We're the only ones in the house. It's not like there is family or friends right there that were something to happen, you know, you can always go to. So there's an extra element that you're literally here experiencing this on your own. And this is another very good thing. It's something that it's a situation that many of us are in, and the sooner that we can transmute this fear, the sooner others will be able to as well. I won't bring up the hologram. We're all very familiar with this at this point. I know another thing for me is just that I do not like it when I am taken by surprise And a lot of what happens in the night, I'm asleep. I'm asleep and then I'm awake and this is happening. And so I move from being asleep to boom, here, take this. And that's just startling. I don't care how many times it happens, it continues to be startling. I'm sure that will lessen. I'm sure I will get through this. I am sure each and every one of you will get through this. There comes a time, and it's coming faster and faster, more and more. I know you can feel it. I know I feel it, and that's how I know you can feel it too. But there comes a time when you're just afraid of, that came out wrong, sorry. When you're just done with being afraid. You've had enough. The night comes every night, and every night here you are, afraid of what's going to happen yet again. And you realize, am I going to continue like that every night for the rest of my existence? And no. No, you're not. So there comes a time when you're just done. You're done with being afraid. Nothing is worse than this repetitive, continual fear night after night after night. And you succumb. You become humble. You begin inviting it in because you know that the sooner it comes, the sooner you are going to move through it. And you will move through it. A part of what I've come to realize in the process of this happening, from the time when I first became conscious, fully conscious of all of this happening, was my color. My job / joy, what it is I do. And not just I, Casey, I plus the rest of who I am. I realized that what I do is I help people, beings, make transitions. All kinds of transitions. Casey's forte is helping people, primarily the elderly, transition from this life to the next. And I've been doing this for some years, but it's only in the past year or two that I've begun to realize what it is I'm doing in all of this. And so something else that I feel you could do to help you transition through your night fear is asking for the knowledge of what your color is, what your job is in creation, what it is you do. It helps everything make a bit more sense, and it gives you more purpose in all of this. Please keep writing me. Any of you that are going through any of this, please keep writing. Community is very important. Being around a community of people who are all going through this, we're going to help each other move through it. Okay. This for now.